fishing in the rhythm of a line. No emails or meetings, just the river's sway. Gone fishing, and I'm here to stay.
Right, good morning everybody. It's 6:30 on the 20th of September and I'm at a place that I think I said a couple of weeks ago I'm not going to fish there again. So I'm on the mighty River Hull, and I'm a few pegs down from the last time I was on this river. I'll just show you the river because I think it's worse than the last time I came. So if I just take you out, zoom in. Look at this. Oh my word. And I've been here about 10 minutes and it's just this all the time. But the peg that I'm in, I'm going to, I mean, that there, just come back. That there was dry mud when I got here 10 minutes ago. And it's still coming up. Tide has come and gone on the River Humber, but obviously it still comes up. But I'm going to fish with, turn around, lift you up. So I'm fishing with 2 feeder rods. Now I've brought my pole with me because I know there's quite a lot of small stuff, so that when the tide starts to run off, I might try. I've never used one before, flat pole float. I've never used one before. I've been looking on YouTube how to use them and stuff, so I might give that a go later on. See how I feel about this. But I'm gonna get 2 feeder rods out. I think on one I'll be using either halibut pellets or luncheon meat, and on the other one I'm going to be using cage feeder, and I've got some casters and I've got some maggots and I've got some worms. Now I have heard a report that the fish are responding to cage feeder and worm, so but there is the odd chance of catching eels if you go into worm, which I'm not fussed about. If we catch eels, we catch eels. To be fair, I haven't caught an eel for a long time. And I remember when I was a kid, going back a long time, and I used to fish at the brickyard at Wheel. You used to throw your maggot feeder out, and before it even touched the bottom, you had an eel on. So they've been decimated, the eel population. So it is nice. I know anglers curse them, but to be fair, it's nice to see them hopefully making a comeback because, like I say, they were absolutely persecuted. Little elvers, little tiny elvers, were getting hammered, and we were catching them across here, and they were getting shipped across abroad, and it just decimated the population. But so if we get an eel, that's a fan. I'm alright with that. I know it makes a messy land. Knots them up sometimes, but you know, it's a fish that, you know, they should be in our rivers, and it's a shame that they're not. So hopefully they're making a comeback. So I'm going to get my rod set up, and I'll show you the rigs I'm using and the baits I'm using when I get set up. Like I said, it's still coming up, but I'm going to be sat well back, so hopefully my line is going to be just in this edge, so all this rubbish will be drifting over the top of my line, and we'll see how we go. All right, so I'll catch back with you in a minute. Okay. Right, so our first rod going out is just a normal Isley bomb. It's about 2 ounce, I think. Quite a long hook length to a hook with a hair rig and a piece of luncheon meat. and I'll be just throwing out a bit of luncheon meat as well. Just hopefully going to drift down on the riverbed. So we'll get this one out and see how we go. See if we can hold bottom because it's running like a steam train. Okay, catch back. Right, river's actually on its tail. Well, it's going down because the water that was in front of me on this bank has drifted away now. So the water is on its turn. So the second rod that's going out is just a 60-gram cage feeder. It's running. I'll stop. And I'm going with double worm, size 14, double worm. And the ground bait I've mixed is big fish, marine, halibut and frenzied hemp ground bait. You can see that. And I've just put some casters in there as well. So that'll be going in my cage feeder. Like I say, it's starting to back up and run off now. So, and I'm managing to get my rods down, if I show you. I'm managing to get my rod so that the rod tip is quite low down. So the line is going in the water close to me. So that's good for now because the water's high, but as it drops, if you know this place, it drops and you end up with something like a 4-meter drop below you. So whether I can keep that like that or not, I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, so this next rod's going out, and fingers crossed we catch one of those elusive barbel, which is what I'm after today. Barbel or bream. Like I say, I brought my pole, so I don't know. Whether I'll bother with that later on. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, catch back in a bit. Right, so it's 7:30, and the river has completely stopped now. I've had to lift my rods. I had to go the opposite way now and lift my rods up because all the rubbish is directly in front of me. So across the other side, it's a bit clearer. But I'm sure that'll alter when it starts to run off again, and I might have to drop my rod back down again. But yeah, so I've got, just to confirm, I've got both my barbel rods. Now the left-hand rod is fishing with luncheon meat, and that's got 14-pound line on. The right-hand rod is cage feeder with double worm, and that's got 10-pound line on. Using my Max 40 reels, bait runner reels. So yeah, so I've got my rods quite high up at this moment in time. Like I say, when it starts to run, I may have to alter them again and bring them low down, but we'll see. We'll see. But there is a lot of rubbish on the river. Yeah, let's see how we get on. Okay, I'll check back with you if I get anything. All right. Fish on, but I don't know where it is. What is it? That's an eel. Would you believe it? Oh dear. Oh well, I did say that it wouldn't really bother me if we caught an eel because I haven't caught one for a long while. And here we go. Here we got one. On the worm. Customary eels out of the river. Hey! Right, I'm going to need the disgorger for this one. Yeah, river eel. Right, let's get him back. Hey, welcome back. As you can see, I've dropped my rods back down again, but I'm not sure it's 9 o'clock and I'm not sure how long I can fish this for, because it's just the amount of rubbish that's going down. If you have your rod up high, by the time your lead rolls down, obviously the far bank and it runs into the middle, you're getting all the reeds down the middle. I'm now trying to have my rods closer by, but it's still picking up rubbish on the inside, so it's a bit awkward if I'm being honest. Like I say, you're just picking up rubbish all the time. No, there's fish topping, small fish topping, but my right hand rod now, look, there's stuff going on it now, look. So you're just bringing, it's just catching rubbish all the time. So I don't know whether I bring my rod tips right back, so that basically my line is running down here, but even down here there's rubbish. Such a mucky river, this. It's unbelievable. It can be a fantastic river when it's clean, but with all this, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. What I might try and do, I might try and pull the rods back. But then even so, the height I am, my rods are still going to, my line's still going to be in that area there. Little bits you can maybe tolerate a little bit, but I don't know. I'll keep going for a bit and I'll see if I can pull my rods back so my rod tips, and then just cast down that way so that my line's more or less on this side. There's not as much big stuff coming down this edge. Let's give it a go. Oh dear. Oh man, but it's going to rain as well. It's going to make it even worse. Right, I'll catch back with you. I'll try and come up with an idea. Right, welcome back. No, it looks as though I'm on the beach fishing with these rods now, as high as I've got them. But find you back. I've got my rods up as high as I can get them, so I can see my line in the middle of the river, and these little bits obviously are catching the line, as you can see. You can see on the right hand rod now. There's rubbish catching that, but if it's only little bits, I'm not so worried, because my bait is obviously on the bottom. It's fishing, and I can manage with these little bits, just tapping my line. Because if a barbel takes it, I know it's going to steam off. I've got cage feeders on both rods now, rather than just a bomb with luncheon meat, and I'm actually fishing with, I've taken the luncheon meat off, and again I'm just trying one of these. I don't know if that's going to roll in. One of these mackerel pellet boilers that I cut in half, and I'm just making them a little bit smaller than that. But you know, a barbel would be able to take those, or a big bream even. I know there's some really big bream in here, so I know they will take it as well. So that's what I'm fishing with now. Cage feeder, ground bait in that cage feeder, and I've got double worm on the left hand rod and one of those pellets on the right hand rod to see if. So I've just gone on to a maggot feeder for a little bit. I got snagged across on the opposite side of the river. I don't know where it is. got into a snag and lost all my gear. So I've just got the maggot feeder out for a bit, just see if I can pick up some silvers or whatever. Still a lot of rubbish coming down, but unfortunately that's how it is. So I just thought I'd have a go with the maggot feeder for a bit, see if I can't pick up some silvers. So I've got 3 maggots on. It's a 60-gram maggot feeder I'm using, £10 line, and it's a Abu Garcia feeder rod, carp feeder rod that I'm using with max 40 reel and £10 line on that, like I say. So still picking up loads of rubbish. Now, it don't matter whether you cast long, short, it don't matter. The rubbish is right the way across. But yeah, just going to keep persevering with it. See how we get on. Hi, welcome back. It's just gone 11 o'clock, and here comes the rain, which was forecast for 11 o'clock. And it's here, and according to the weather forecast, it's probably going to get heavy, but we'll see. Right hand rod, I've still got the catfish boilie on that one with the cage feeder with ground bait in, and on the left hand rod I've got, I'll just bring it back so it focuses in better. I've got just a pre-drilled red halibut pellet, so I'm trying that on the left hand rod. I've just cast out quite a few pellets, 6mm pellets into the area, and I've also just put 3 or 4 balls of ground bait into it, which obviously I've done it quite hard, so that'll break up on the riverbed and just drift down the riverbed, hopefully pull stuff up into my swim. But yeah, it's a bit quiet. Now, I watched John's video the other day, and he'd been on the river, and he said the same. The amount of rubbish that was going down was making it difficult. But he ended up getting a nice bream. I think it was £5.2, so well done, John, for that. That was on Levo's Angling Adventures. If you want to check John out on Levo's Angling Adventure, I'd love for you to check him out and subscribe to him. So yeah, so I know there's some big bream in here, but it's just where they are and the location. I know he was further up, probably a mile and a half further up from where I am here. So, but the last time I fished here, there was a chap fished and he had a couple of bream out. I would say 2 to 3 pound. So I know they're in this area, but they obviously move up and down the river. So just have to keep putting the bait out and just hope that something comes moseying up the river and snaffles my bait. But like I say, that rain is just starting to. At the moment, it's light, so it'd be okay if it stayed light. But we'll see. All right, but I'm surprised I've got this far, to be honest. 11 o'clock. I think I've just about had enough at 9 o'clock, so I'm still here, persevering. So, right, we'll check back with you in a bit. Well, everybody, it's it's 12 o'clock and it is raining really heavy now. I don't know whether you can see on the camera, but yeah, it's really belting down, as they say. But I'm still here. I'm still living in hope of trying to get one of those elusive barbel. I've got a couple of other baits that I'm gonna try as well. I mean, I've had these baits, halibut pellets, new generation special hook baits. You can see them. I've had them for absolute years, so I'm gonna try them. And I've actually got some of these. See that 14mm halibut pellet. I've already got one of these on now. 14mm black ones. So I'm trying all sorts to try and get a barber, because I don't know what people are catching them on. So I'm trying everything I can that I know that Barbel will take. But as yet, I've had nothing other than that one eel. Earlier on, there was a massive raft of reeds just gone down. Fortunately, it's come down my side of the river, away from my lands. But I've lost two lots of rigs, 2 cage feeders and everything, on a snag that's opposite that clue, opposite me. So don't know what it is, but they're just locked on and not being able to get it out. And I think it's been the actual cage feeder that's got snagged behind something, because obviously my main line is a lot heavier than the hook length. So, and it's my main line that's gone, so I'm surmising that it's been the cage feeder that's got caught behind something on 2 occasions. But yeah, not very nice at the moment. But I knew it was going to rain today, but I wanted to get out and get another video done. Fingers crossed. Still got a long while yet to get one. It must have dropped now by about 5 foot. This river must have dropped 5 foot at least. So there's a lot of water that's gone out. But yeah, we'll keep going. And if you're enjoying the video, obviously, please press that subscribe button. And if you're new to the channel, you know, welcome. And a big thank you to all my new subscribers and all my current subscribers. Thank you for supporting me. I would like some more comments on things helping me out with my fishing. I don't know everything, so if you've got anybody that's got ideas about how to fish certain venues, or if anybody would like me to try fishing a venue or try fishing a certain way, like I've said in other videos, I'm open to suggestions. But yeah, we're going to keep going, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we might get lucky a bit later on maybe. And I'm just getting a few drips now coming through my umbrella, which ain't good. Okay, I'll catch back with you. You know, when you just think to yourself, I shouldn't have come today. So now the sluice gates have opened and it's just dragged my rods right over. Oh dear me. I don't know how long I'm going to be sticking out this. Oh dear me. Right, welcome back. I've decided I'm going to call it a day. As you can see, that sluice there, it's just pumping out effluent. There's looks like toilet roll, all sorts of rubbish just coming out of there, and it's all up my line. It's dragged my rods over. So yeah, it's just not, and I'm getting absolutely soaked underneath my umbrella because the rain is just coming at different angles. So I'm going to just pan you forward a bit. So I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to call it a day because it's just not comfortable. This, I'm getting absolutely soaking wet through. I've tried, and it ain't been good. So we've got a little bit of. So I've got that one eel, but I'm going to make it a short outro and say that I hope you enjoyed this little snippet. I've tried today, but everything's been against me. So like I said, I'm going to call it a day and move on to the next venue. So all I can say is stay safe, tight lines, and thank you very much for watching this abominable waters gone fishing expedition today on the mighty river. Thank you.